What's happening with you? Let's find out. You wanted a free reading. Here it is. We're going to start with the Dark Goddess Tarot. Let's get some shuffles on the deck. What's happening for you tonight for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows with some message? Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is good. Let's see what we have happening in the shadows at this time. I shuffled my deck of spreads that I've created, and the one that I was guided to use today is called the Cross of Truth. So let's see what we have coming out tonight. It's a 5-card spread, and we will reflect on the bottom of the deck too. So let's start there. The bottom of the deck, the foundation of it all, we have Alchemy. It's Temperance in the traditional tarot, card number 14, Major Arcana. Her name is Bridget in this deck. I'm going to see what the book has to say about her. That's what I'm being guided to do. This is when Bridget appears, the situation is improved by adding a combination of skill and attention. Difficult feelings require expression, not suppression. Keen your grief, speak your rage, forge your purpose. Pull the personal pain out of your soul for the fuel to make something tangible from it. Show the world what it is and what it should be. Bring your regular practice to another level through the implementation of a grander vision and a deeper desire. Find inspiration in the elemental world. Observe the will and the dance of fire. Sense the mystery and the wisdom of water. Bring balance into your life. If you feel too withdrawn, add activity. Stretch your legs, your arms, your neck, your mind. If you feel too busy, add quietude. Turn off the music, the program, the monologue, the lights. Balance is not static, but a living process. It is measured flow, a graceful dance performed every day. So too much of something is going on, and there's a need to chill. Whatever it is, if you've been working too hard, it's time to chill. If you've been sleeping too much, chilling too much, it's time to work. If you've been not having enough fun, it's time to go enjoy. If it's time you've been doing too much enjoying, it's time to just chill and relax for a minute. Okay. So let's see what's going on in the present moment. We have the Hanged One coming out. In this deck, its name is Tiamat, but the Hangman talks about seeing things from another perspective. It talks about a sacrifice that has to be made. It talks about being stuck in an experience because it is more for you to learn in that experience. So let's see what's happening. Why is the Hangman here? Hello, Virginia. Welcome back, love. Our first commenter of the night. So thankful for your beautiful presence. Just going to get a good shuffle on this clarifying deck. I'm going to use the Morgan Greer Tarot to clarify our message. At this time, did you guys miss me? You didn't see my face in a couple of days. Did you miss me? Okay. All right. Why is the Hangman here in the current situation? The Hangman also talks about delays, being held up. Okay, we have the Lovers here. A Gemini energy. This is a decision in love. And with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, giving up on this situation because it's like, well, what else am I supposed to do? I did all that I could. What else am I supposed to do here? I have to make a choice. I have to make a decision. And right now it looks like I have to let this go because all the work and the effort that I put into this romance, this love connection just seems to be doing a whole lot of nothing. It seems like it's a dead. So something seems like the situation is a dud here. Like all the work you put in is not returning the way it should. What else do we have? The Magician. The Magician, what's it coming out with first? The Ace of Rods in reverse. And the bottom of the deck right now is the Fool in reverse. Somebody tried to do some tricky shit and they did not get away with it. And this is what led to the decision in love. So it looks like somebody got caught doing something in love. I feel like as a result of it, if it needs to, it's like, okay, I guess we're just going to chalk that up as a loss is the way it feels. Hey, Royal Sag, welcome back, love. Yeah. Looks like somebody here, for someone it was definitely a third-party situation coming in here because of the fact that that Lover's card is there. It doesn't always mean that, but it looks like it could totally mean that right here. And somebody's like, oh, you thought you had me. I'm good. I'm so good. I'm letting this go. Let's see what's going on with your desires in this, your hopes and fears, what you want in this. We have the Siren of Fire. The Siren is night energy. Gosh, I'm going to confirm that. I just want to make sure. They have Sirens and Amazons. And yes, I got it right. So the Siren is the night in this deck. The Siren of Fire. So Knight of Wands energy here. So somebody here ends up giving up on a situation with a person because whoever this person is, what they really want is just a non-committal situation. They don't want to be committed in this. Okay. I feel like this person's desires is what's coming out. I feel like they're giving you a clue into somebody in your experience. So it's like somebody here, they wanted you, but they didn't want to be responsible for you. They wanted you, but they didn't want to contribute. You know, you want to take part in all this beauty, all this luxury life that I live. Like, how are you going to contribute to it? What are you bringing to the table is what I hear. And there's a song from Ladisi. It's called Add to Me. And that song is coming through in my consciousness. It's like, maybe you need to hear that. What you going to add to me? Yeah, because I'm hearing if they're going to bring stress and strife, you don't want it. They're going to bring worry about other people and all that stuff that comes with it. Because I'm hearing once they start bringing you, once you realize that they got other people in their mind, then it starts fucking with your head about your own worth, your own value, and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. All right, let's find out. Why is this Knight of Wands here in the desires and the hopes and fears? For you, as it applies to you, I hear you're looking for a whole new inspiration. And I'm hearing my greatest inspiration. Teddy, come through. Okay, what else? The Four of Cups in reverse, rejection. We have the Three of Cups, rejecting third-party opportunity. The Five of Swords in reverse, because I'm not going to fight with you over this shit, and I'm not needing to be in some competition for you. And the Seven of Cups. And it's like, with that, it's like, this is just not, I'm very disillusioned here with this whole experience. Somebody here, you want some change to happen in your life for real. You're so tired of having to shut things down and walk away from connections. The bottom of the deck, we had a bonus card coming out with the Nine of Cups in reverse, of course. Yes. Because as soon as you think you've got what you wanted, as soon as you think that there's a hope for it, it just seems to be that the experience just doesn't turn out that well. So let's see what's helping you in this experience. The helpful situation here is the Star. Okay, this feels like a conversation I had with one of my boys the other day. He was talking about starting a new course with a new interest in love. And I said, listen, honey, what you need to know is you're better off for having believed in the possibility. You're better off for having tried. Now, you won't have to wonder. And either way, you're going to come out just fine. If this one sticks around, great. If this one doesn't stick around, well, then so be it. At least you loved long and hard as they were there for you to love. So your belief is what helps you. Your faith that your blessings are coming through. And also the other thing that helps you is that the universe is completely on your side. And yes, you're the reason why you feel that craving and the inspiration that, oh man, this could be it, is because literally like your it exists and is really real as you are. So for someone here, what's helping you is that you're very well known. You have a good reputation. And for some of you, it's like people recognize you. For someone here, you found out about this situation I'm hearing specifically because somebody in your environment let you know. They were like, don't you hang out with such and such a person? Well, you know, I saw them the other day. I was looking for you. And you were like, yeah, you saw them. And they were like, yeah, they were with such and such a person. And you were like, oh, thanks for letting me know. You don't even know what you've told me. So somebody came and got ratted out by another person who's in, and they're not in your inner circle, they're around your circle, someplace there you be, and the news came back to you, so that's interesting. Let's see, clarifying this stars card, we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and that's coming out with the 6 of Wands in reverse. So it looks like interesting. Anywhere where connections with other people have seemed to just not work out, that's actually a blessing for you. It's actually just the way it needed to be. That's what I'm getting. The connections with other people, wherever you thought you were going to give up your independence, but that shit didn't work out for you, that's actually part of your healing process. I'm hearing to be ready for what is designed for you. What else do we have for the star card, please? We have the 2 of Cups. Look at that, the 2 of Cups coming out with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so, okay, hold on. The bottom of the deck with the star in reverse. Okay. So it's like, I don't even want to say this shit because it just feels like I've said this many times. There's a refining process, okay? There's a refining process that's happening in you. And it has to do with being the match to the love that you want. So all these connections where you walked away, they helped you to develop that, okay? To develop the quality of being the match to what you want. So let's see, what's the challenge, the opposing energy at this time for you? Is the 6 of Fire. Oh, I heard somebody's ego was all the way in the way of whatever this experience that you're dealing with right now. There's a very egotistical person. The 6 of Cups here saying no return. The point of no return has been reached. What else? The Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine energy. So you're telling somebody as they're talking about, hey, can I come over? I see that here. Somebody's like, I was really hoping I could come over. And you're like, no, I'm good. And I'm not available. You're saying that I'm not available. Because again, something happened here and somebody did some asinine bullshit with this fool in reverse. They did some asinine bullshit. They followed their old course of behavior, and somebody used that rod that's in reverse here. They used that to try to control you. Somebody tried to use their magician powers to try to control you. So I see somebody here has some sort of narcissist way of being, to where they try to make you feel less than what you are so that you'll stick around with them. And it's like, yeah, but I know who I am. So you're like, no, thank you. There's no way I'll be returning to that experience. Let's see, what else do we have for this 6 of Wands energy that came out in your current opposing? The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody here feeling really left out in the cold without you, and that makes them reach out to you. This is why you keep having to say no to someone. Somebody's turning up in your life even though you don't want them to. Oh gosh. Ace of Pentacles here. Somebody even tries to buy you off with a gift. Later on, they'll be throwing it in your face. The whole time you're saying, I'm good. I'm just chilling. No, thank you. I'm not interested. So let's see what's outcome energy for you. The 9 of air. The 9 of air. I mean, I feel like you're frustrated. You're frustrated with this person's advances. You're frustrated with the way they come to the table. I see that you stayed in this situation up until now because of the fact that you were waiting, thinking that somebody would make a different choice. But you're giving up hope on that. So let's see, why is this 9 of air coming here as the outcome? I feel like whoever this is on the other side of the table, they still gonna be stuck. They're still gonna be lost. They're still gonna be afraid to open their heart. They're still gonna be afraid to talk and speak their authentic truth. They're still gonna be afraid to trust and love. They're still gonna be afraid of something. But somebody here, if you don't accept and feed their needs, their vampiric needs to make somebody feel like crap and keep them locked in just because they don't want to see you with anybody else, then they're kind of stuck with their self, with their own crappy feelings. And that's what I see happening for them. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is here. You're coming in here, upright Taurus for Capricorn energy, and the Death card in reverse. So somebody here has already made a decision to let them go, and whoever this woman is that decided to let this person go, this has got them in their head because it actually is a honest, reliable. She's coming through with Pentacles energy. She's steadfast. She's persistent. The 6 of Pentacles is here and coming out with the 2 of Wands. Yeah, somebody here is going to be all stuck up in their head, not able to sleep and stuff because the situation at the bottom of the clarified this. We had the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It didn't slow down. It didn't stagnate. It came to a fucking screeching halt. Because somebody is like, I'm not giving any more energy to this. I've already made my decision. It's over. You make that decision that it's over. It leaves the other person to have to sit with their own thoughts, with their own words, with their own bullshit. And they can sit up there and talk shit to themselves all the fuck they want to. Meanwhile, you ain't hearing it. You ain't near it. You ain't watching it. You ain't surrounding yourself with those low vibes. Because, it's funny how they always have some ugly shit to say as soon as they don't like you standing up for yourself. As soon as you put your foot down and do what you need to do for you, they don't tend to like that too much at all. Oh, boy. I want to look deeper at you, what's happening with you moving forward. If this is what's already happened, I want to know what's happening moving forward for you from here. So let's look at you moving forward. I'm using the Housewives Tarot this time. All right. Show me your energy moving forward. Moving forward for you. This card wants to come through. The 7 of Pentacles. You're going to continue to tend to your own garden, take care of your own needs. Spending some time out in nature. Some of you are going to resume your walks because for a while you were entertaining some shit and you ain't been taking your walks like you used to. You have the 2 of Swords here. This is letting me know that whatever this past energy is, you are going to still be in non-communication with them. Thank you for your donation, Royal Sag. We'll get to your personal mini in a moment. Okay, let's see. What else do we have for you moving forward? We have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, you're separate, keeping yourself separate from all these battles. So it's like, while you're tending your own garden, you're just removing yourself from all these unnecessary fights, unnecessary competition, low vibes, jealousies, and all that shit of what? The third party shit. So this is just confirming what we've already said. You're keeping this energy far from you. You're not allowing this type of people into your life. You're not allowing this type of circumstances to come in and fuck with what you got going on, because you got good things going on. You're busy at work. You've been minding your business, taking care of yourself, and you're going to continue doing that. And look, 6 of Swords, you'll be easy to walk away from this. You're finding your peace. That's what that says to me. You're finding your peace. Let's look at any, is there a romantic prospect for you coming up before the end of 2021? I'm curious what this is going to say. So let's get a yes or no on this. Is there a new romantic prospect coming up for you by the end of 2021? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, searching. I knew it. No, it is not another romantic prospect for you this year either. Anything you entertain this year is going to bring this kind of energy in. And Spirit's been showing me that all fucking year. Now, ask me if that made me stop dating. Hell no. As a matter of fact, the last one that I dated, I've been getting these fucked up messages talking about y'all's asses on this channel. It's particularly Norma Jean ass. Oh my God. Get over your fucking self. This is my YouTube channel. Shut up. I wonder if J-Lo's husband get jealous because she got fans all around the world that's in love with her too. I don't know. Same. Anyway. One card fell to the floor. What was it? The Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this shit is so over. Yeah, wait until this year is over to even try any new prospects. Let's look at those of you who are in a connection already. If you're in a connection with somebody still while you're watching this, what is the guidance for you moving forward? Because not everybody is going to completely separate. Trust and believe. Some people are going to stick around. But if that's you, you're sticking around for whatever reason, you're learning through the contrast, that's okay. But what's the guidance for you if you're sticking in a situation where you're learning through the contrast? Your guidance is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of by a greedy person who is, it's like, if you're going to stick around, give it what it's worth. Give it what it deserves. Give it the balance. Don't give it more than that. Don't give till it hurts. Yeah, because if you give till it hurts, the Five of Swords is going to come over you. It's going to be very self-sabotaging for you. Yeah, it's time for you to make sure that what you're giving is in balance for you, okay? Now, what else? What's the most important point of focus for anyone who's feeling a connection to this reading? The Eight of Swords. What you feel, what you know, not whatever fucking buddy else wants you to think. Because remember, in this whole spread, there was the idea of somebody here trying to get in your head and control you through bullshit, trying to tell you you doing this and you doing that. And you're like, hold on a second, I'm not like that. I don't do that. What are you talking about? Nobody's ever even accused me of that in my whole life. And you're dragging about. And when that happens, it's like, remember who and what you are. This Eight of Swords is coming to me as a remember who and what you are. It's also coming through with another energy that I got from Sun Tarot. It's interesting. It just popped in. And what she got with the Eight of Swords, which I can totally see that. The Eight of Swords talks about, and it's coming through now for you, a period of gestation. It's not time yet. It's not time yet. Just chill while everything is ripening. You don't want to get yourself caught up in something that's just not ready for you. So the Eight of Swords coming through with the Seven of Wands. It's important for you to be persistent and staying focused on what you know to be your truth, not what other people are telling you. In there again with your truth, persisting in your truth. And don't listen to somebody else's childish bullshit because they're immature and they're jealous of you. Stay true to your path. You know, and clean that shit right up out of your yard. Cut that shit off at the pass. Okay. So that's what we have for you. Ooh, another star energy is here. Like, you're so protected in all of this. You're so, like, you're safe. You're good. You know what? So you tried love again, and it kind of fucked up again, blew it up in your face. But you know what? Now you know. You're really not any worse off than you were for not trying. If you hadn't tried, you would have been wondering, what if I had given it a shot? Now you know what that is, so you can be at peace with your choice. So let me see what we have for you to close this out from the Mahabharata Oracle. Then I will be going into the personal mini read for Royal Sag. If anybody else wants theirs, get to the website or follow the directions below the video to get your $10 US minimum donation in for a mini read. Other than that, I hope you've enjoyed your free tarot reading tonight. Let's see what we have. Final guidance to close out your free tarot reading for tonight. What do we have? Yeah, remember your truth, because when these motherfuckers find that they can't control you the way they used to control the last bitch or the last dude or whatever was there, right? You know what I'm saying? They used to be able to talk shit to them and really fuck with their head, and then that would keep them roped in, and then they could go back and forth with this person as much as they want to. And whoever this person is, I really get the feeling like this person gets a kick out of making you feel like you ain't shit. But you already know that ain't true. You know who you are. You know what you do. You know how you come to the table. So you ain't playing these games with this person. You know what I'm saying? And not to fucking ego strike like a motherfucker to them, because they're used to being able to get what the fuck they want and get people to manipulate them into feeling sorry for them. And I just want you to see my point of view. I just want you to agree with me. Well, I don't agree with you. I have my own mind. Stick to your own mind. The guidance is, see, look. It was on the floor. Power. Stay in your power, honey. Stay in your power. Don't give your power away to somebody who would just be so disrespectful as to try to change who you are and make you think that you ain't shit. Because somebody here is really trying to make you think you ain't shit. You know how they're doing it? They're projecting all their fears and their worries onto you. All the same little bullshit that they do, they're trying to say that it was you doing it now. And you can see this shit coming from a mile away, and you can hear this, and you're like, ugh, that shit again. Yeah, don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what the book says about this card here. Gandava. Like the Excalibur of King Arthur, Arjuna acquired the Gandava bow through the special powers of Brahma, the creator of the universe. It was to be used exclusively by Arjuna, was bestowed with extraordinary power, and was to be returned after it served its purpose to protect Dharma or righteousness. The Gandava, therefore, represents incredible power, the power to defeat adharma, unrighteousness, and uphold moral sanctity and justice. The Gandava decided the fate of the war of the Kurukshetra. No one except Arjuna could wield the Gandava. Bestowed with special magical qualities, when fired, it made the sound of thunder, inspiring dread among enemies. It was indestructible, unbreakable. It could fire hundreds of arrows simultaneously and had the strength of a normal arrow amplified. The Gandava was truly a celestial weapon, a most sought-after enhancer of fame and achievements. When this card appears, it means there is a feeling of having great power and control, the power and means to achieve goals and rise to higher dimensions, acquiring knowledge, learning a new skill, and putting it to good use. It also indicates having the ability of extraordinary resources, increased dexterity and fortitude, more importantly, for use in a positive way. You may find the key to unlock a secret or the means to find the truth. I see you've already found your truth. I hear stick with the truth that you know. And the other thing that I heard about this was this whole situation, just like this bow amplified the strength of a normal arrow. This situation amplified your strength. Did you hear me? Every time you move through one of these relationships with one of these people who tries to put you down, who tries to make you feel like you're less than your truth that you know you are, and you stand up for yourself and you do what you need to do, you take your power back and you remove yourself. That's just what it is. Your power is amplified through these connections. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. You know where you're going. Just because this motherfucker don't want you to get there don't mean they ain't stopping shit, okay? They ain't stopping a damn thing. You still gonna get there. You still gonna get the relationship you deserve. So they were another fucking bump in the road. You know what? It's a long-ass road to get to certain destinations. And if that's what it takes to get there, it's gonna be well worth it. You ain't lost shit. You ain't lost shit. And just because this person wants you to feel like you're shit, just because that's how they're feeling, you know? Somebody here feeling like shit, they're trying to spread that feeling around, and you're like, oh no, I'm not accepting that. We're not accepting that type of energy today. Would you like to check your shit at the door? Oh no? Okay, you can't come in with your shit. You can keep that shit. Check that shit at the door, or you just can't come in at all. It's kind of like this mentality that you have. It's like this position you've been holding for yourself, okay? So, that is the completion of your free reading for tonight. You have a question and it's worth a donation of at least $10 US. Put your money where your mouth is. Send it into one of these accounts. We're going to make that happen. And if that's not for you, that's fine. You can still sit back and watch other people's answers come through if that's what you choose to do. And first off, we're going to go into Royal Sagittarius. She wanted to know anything I need to know. Well, let's see. What deck do you want to use for her? Okay, they're giving me the Work Your Light Oracle for you. So let's see what Spirit has to say for Royal Sagittarius at this time. Thank you for your donation. So thankful and grateful to be able to provide the channel for these messages to come through. All right. What is the most important messages you have for Royal Sagittarius? I heard 3. So they want me to pull 3 cards for you. A total of 3 cards for you today. So let's see, what do we have for Royal Sagittarius, please and thank you. All right, here we go. Ooh, and 3 cards kind of stayed on top of my hand. So for Royal Sag, your first message, get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. You're around a lot of people somewhere, and sometimes they add to anxiety or agitation for you. The most important question they want you to remember is this mine? And they said 99% of the time you'll hear no. Before you hear anything else, you'll hear no in your mind's ear, in your spiritual ear. Thank you. And ground that energy out. Picture your favorite tree. Ask it its name. Connect with the image of that tree in your mind. Even if you can't physically get to the tree, they're telling you just see your hands on the tree and ground it out, give it back to the universe, because you're channeling a lot of energy for all these people around you. And then they're saying, and it doesn't have to be like people in the same room as you. It's just like there's people in the environment. And sometimes you get yourself feeling anxiety or something like that, agitated, irritable. It's not even yours. So they want you to be more active in becoming consciously aware that it's not yours, so that the energy can release more, because until you do that, you're holding it as though it's yours. Okay. Then we have Minitakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So part of why you have this craving for these types of very intense connections is because you are from a specific group of light workers, and it's about creating connections. Okay. It's about creating these connections, and you're sensing there's this it's this whole, it's like, okay, so I hear it this way. Between now and the next 10 years, this is for you, Royal Sag, but for everyone here who's drawn to be still watching this video at this time, you have different soul connections, and there's going to be huge changes. And you're going to see groups coming together with people who, other than this spiritual connection, you would have never thought that they would mingle together. They're from different walks of life, from different places. Between now and the next 10 years, everything you know is going to change. As far as you're being, so many of you still feeling so alone. And this thing is still your personal mini, okay, Royal Sag? You're still feeling so alone, but it's because you know you belong. And you know that part of the thing, whether you know this consciously or not, is to reconnect with these ones in the 3D physical experience during this lifetime. So there's something there. Okay, what else? Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? So this is you using your spiritual gifts. It doesn't mean you have to have a YouTube channel. You don't have to get a website. You don't have to start a business, but you do have spiritual gifts, and however you're guided to use them, that's what you need to do. Whether this is telling the stranger that you find yourself standing next to at the store, some intuitive message that comes through that doesn't make much sense to you, or whether this is the lady at the restaurant who is a waitress. She's the waitress all the time. They're showing me like a cafe, and it's always the same waitress, and she's not having the best day. And so you just like shine the light because you're sensitive, you're empathic. So here's the thing. You're part of this collective group of empaths. I'm also hearing sometimes you have dreams, and they can be a little bit scary because you're picking up on some of the fears or the physical 3D experiences for the ones who are literally in physical 3D challenges. They look like nightmares, you know, But it's interesting because when you come through on these experiences, they're showing me that you're lending to the power of this group. Okay. So that's what I have for you at this time. All right. So that's what I have for you. We got Thomas Carroll. Thank you for your minimum $10 US donation. Why was I made to think that Kristen, my ex, was coming back into my life when in reality all she did was block me when I reached out? Was really confusing. Got so many signs that she was coming back. Okay. Let's put this deck up. This isn't the one they want for your answer. So you want to know why it seemed like she was coming back into your life, but you reached out, she blocked you, and now you're confused because there were all these signs. So, okay, I'm being guided to pull for you from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. So let's get the answer for you, Thomas. Okay. What do we have for Thomas? For Thomas. Why? For Taurus. All right. Why was Thomas made to think that Kristen was coming back? Okay, here we go. Because of the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right. So here's what happens. And this is why we want to be careful about manifesting a specific person. Because I feel, what I see, thank you, being corrected. What I see is that you and this person has some sort of very important connection. This was literally for you to see that it's time to give up. That's what I'm getting. It's time to give up. But when you're thinking about somebody and you're seeing signs and you're like, oh, it's about this one, it's about that one. It's not always what you think it is. She did come back for you to block her, right? When you reached out to her, she blocked you. It's time to, they're telling you it's time to give up and move on. The next card I have for you is the 10 of Wands. Yeah, because it's completely over. I guess somewhere you were holding on to some hope is what I'm hearing. You were holding on to some hope that even through distance, this thing could come together. But they're saying, no, you've got to give up the hope. The message for you is the next person in your life is not anybody from your past. Never, ever will it ever be that. Not anymore. Not again. Not ever again. It's nobody from your past. That's what I'm hearing for you. Yeah. It's important for you to go ahead and not feel guilty about being happy and maintain this distance. You're supposed to be living your best single life right now. And it's not about taking advantage of others. It's not about trying to get back with somebody else. It's not about leaving anybody in the cold. It's about right now, your guidance is the same as so many of the general readings, which is you need to get your independence. Okay, so this felt like she was coming back. And I feel like it was a calling from your own heart of missing. But it's like, no, you needed to see that you have to give that up. It's done. It's done. It's already done. So that you wouldn't continue to put the energy there. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's what I have for you here. I don't sneeze on command. Yeah, there's that. For those sneeze fetish people, that shit just cracks me the fuck up. Can you pay with your fucking requests, your ridiculous ass requests? If you want me to make a dumbass video where I force myself to sneeze, or you can pay handsomely. And it's not going to be a long video. I'm just saying right now. You just be happy you get what you get and you don't throw a fucking fit. How's that? All right, lovelies. I make tarot videos. Y'all just lucked out that I had allergies sometimes. I hope that helped you, Thomas. Thank you very much for choosing me to do your reading, and I'm so grateful for your donation tonight. And thank you for moderating, Norma Jean. So grateful. Erica Brooks, so grateful for you tonight as well, Royal Sag. Okay. So until next time, check out the other videos on the channel. And sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.